In the shifting sands of history, one name echoes with power: seduction and mystery. Cleopatra. But the story you think you know is only a whisper of the truth. Beyond the legend of a glamorous queen lies a tale of shadows, ambition, and a mind as sharp as any sword. This is the hidden world of Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Our story begins in a palace gilded with gold but riddled with intrigue. At just 18, Cleopatra ascends to the throne, but she is not alone. She is forced to share a crown with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, a boy of 10. In public, she is the doting sister, projecting an image of unity and affection. She holds his hand during ceremonies, her smile a mask of loyalty, all to calm the restless political tides of Alexandria. But behind the heavy palace doors, a silent war is waged. Every shed glance is a calculation, every whisper a potential conspiracy. She knows that to survive, she must not only rule, but outmaneuver the court officials who use her brother as a puppet. Her ambition is a fire, secretly stoked in the darkness, waiting for the moment to engulf the throne. As Cleopatra consolidates her power, a dark legend is born. Whispered by her enemies in the back alleys of Alexandria, the young king Ptolemy vanishes from the public eye. The official story is vague, but a more sinister tale begins to circulate, a myth crafted to tarnish her name. Ancient storytellers speak of a moonless night, of a small figure disappearing into the murky waters of the Nile. They claim the river, the lifeblood of Egypt, became a grave, allegedly orchestrated by forces loyal to the queen. It's a powerful, chilling story, but it is just that, a story, a piece of political propaganda, a rumor weaponized to paint her as a tyrant who would sacrifice her own blood for the crown. History offers no proof, only the echo of a slanderous legend. But the whispers don't stop there. Another legend speaks of a place hidden deep beneath the palace, a secret chamber known only to Cleopatra and her most trusted few. This was not a treasury of gold, but a laboratory of life and death. Here, it was said, the queen delved into the forbidden arts of medicine and alchemy, surrounded by ancient papyrus scrolls and vials of strange elixirs. She studied the dual nature of venoms as both poisons and potential cures. The legend claims she experimented with snake toxins, searching for antidotes and revolutionary treatments. Some tales even suggest she tested controlled doses on terminally ill subjects, walking a dangerous line between healer and executioner. This portrays a different Cleopatra, a scholar and scientist, a queen fascinated by the raw power of nature, relentlessly pursuing knowledge that could save a life or end one. This thirst for knowledge was the true source of her power. Cleopatra was far more than a beautiful face. She was a political genius. She was one of the most educated women of her time, fluent in at least 9 languages, a feat that allowed her to speak directly to foreign ambassadors without a translator. This wasn't just a convenience, it was a display of intellectual dominance. When she met Julius Caesar, she didn't just seduce him, she engaged him with her sharp intellect and political savvy. With Mark Antony, she hosted lavish spectacles that were masterpieces of psychological theater, using myth and symbolism to present herself not just as a queen, but as the living goddess Isis. She masterfully blended science, diplomacy, and divine mystique to build an aura of absolute authority. She didn't just command armies. She commanded belief itself. Her reign was a brilliant, blazing comet across the night sky. But like all comets, it was destined to fall. The might of Rome proved too great, and her empire began to crumble. In the end, she faced a choice: humiliation as a Roman captive, or a death worthy of an Egyptian queen. This brings us to her final, most enduring mystery. Legend tells us she chose the asp, a symbol of divine royalty, to deliver a fatal bite, a death as dramatic and symbolic as her life. But even in death, questions linger. Was she a ruthless tyrant who drowned her own brother? A pioneering scientist searching for cures in deadly poisons? A masterful queen who bewitched the world's most powerful men? Or was she something far more complex? The truth, like Cleopatra herself, remains veiled in shadow, an enigma that time can never fully solve. Thank you for watching. If you were captivated by this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more hidden histories.